Hello, my name is Frank, and today I'd like to show you how to be how to do your job as an auditor. First, we probably going to separate this tutorial into two sections. The first section is preparation. The second section is actually perform the duty. So let's start the first section. Um, the first section is that you have to own a Google account. If you don't, then you can go to Google to open an account. It's free. Um, and the second step, after you go to Google open your account, or you already own a Google account, then you need to gain access to the request form and summary form. How to gain the access? We already described the procedures on the manual top sections. Here we just assume you already gain all these access to the forms and the email and the also to the Google's admin group, and have a piece paper and a pen to jot down a note. So now let's go to the request form. I show you how to get there. You opened the Google account. Google account, you go to Google Drive. I hit the recent. You can do the research here, request form. But since I always use it, so I just hit the reason. But if you cannot find the reason, you can go to the research, and it is a spreadsheet. But that you have to gain access to it. So here is the Google Commission request form. Open it. After you open it, let me brief you how this form structure, what this form structure is. The first column is a timestamp. This form is input by the agent himself or herself. When they finish it, when they hit the submit button, the computer will automatically give a date and timestamp. Here's the date timestamp, and here is the client's name, and here is the agent's full name, and here is a property address. Let me back to the agent full name. Sometimes the agent did not put the full name there, but then we could have a problem. If in this case we have to wait until the agent contact us to request the commission, and then we can deal with it. The second next column is the property address. Most likely we don't have to worry about it. And then that is the commissions, the gross commission before we deduct the expenses. And the next three column is the month, date, in a year. And though again, those month, day in a year could change because sometimes the deal close earlier and sometimes the deal close late. If close earlier, it probably only less than the 2%. Late probably close late probably going to be 20-30%. In this case, I will show you how to contact them later. In the next field column, it is deduction. You can ignore this 10 hour. We just put the default 10 hour as calculation purpose. And the first column deduction is the city tax, state tax, and insurance, and the transaction fee. And then whatever left is the net. And next one is the percentage of the agent's commissions. If they have a fine or fee or something extra, and we can put it here. Then whatever left is the agent. And if the agent get the fee or they don't get 100%, and whatever the difference between the total commission, the net commission, and the agent's commission, it is the company commission. Now, if you see all these fill out, that means that they already closed and we already paid them. Let's go to the next field column that you do not have to worry about it. They just they are closer's email address, the closing city, the transactions property city, and the zip code. So each section have 10 minutes, so we probably have about 2 minutes left. Let's say go down to find the property have not closed yet. Now, if you see the property is not closed, let's say this one, it probably is not closed, and this two is not closed yet. Or they closed, and the agent have a problem with the transaction that we cannot release. They are commissions. But let's say see this one. Today is June 13. This agent, let's say pick a agent at the top. Right here, let's say is Debbie Wong. It's June 10th. Now we know it's not closed because we have not released his commission yet. The accounting department did not calculate their fee yet, so we know that. But well, actually there's more. The time's almost there. It's 8:55, so we stop here. The next section gonna continue.